Okay, a very good morning to all the students. In the previous class, for the class 10, we had gone with the topic the political parties, in which we had discussed about the introductory part, and then we also discussed about the importance of the political party. We also discussed what were the components of the political party, and today, for sure, we are going to discuss with the topic the functions of the political party. We've been talking about the functions of the political party. We basically understand each and everything that without a political party, the governance of a country cannot be made possible. So the very first function of the political party is that political parties contest election. In a democracy, there is electoral competition. What is this electoral competition? This electoral competition is that various political parties enter into the political arena in order to grab the power to govern the country. They try to manipulate the voters, the citizens, the people, in order to get their support from the people to win the election. Their only tendency, their only motive is what? Their only motive is to grab the power, such that they can rule the country. So, parties, what do they do? It is the party, they infringe the candidates in the political arena, and after infringing the parties or the candidates in the political arena, they try to manipulate the voters by showing down various manifestos, the policies and programs, and through that manifestos, the policies and the program, they try to attract the attention of the public such that they can get the support of the people, and after getting the support of the people, they anyhow or the other try to win the election and govern the country. That is the only motive of the political party, that political parties contest the election. In the current situation, what do we find is that just the same like that of the USA. In USA, what do we find? In USA, it is the supporters, it is the citizens who draw the attention of the big leaders of that political party, that who is going to be the contestant, who is going to be the candidate from what constituency. It is the people, it is the supporters who try to draw the attention of the government over there, or the top leaders, that who is going to contest the election. In the same manner, in India, what do we find? In India, we are finding that it is the top leaders who take the decision. हमारे बड़े बड़े लीडर्स जो हैं, वे लोग डिसीजन लेते हैं कि किन्हें किस कंस्टिट्यूएंसी से टिकट दिया जाए. परंतु अमेरिका में इस तरह की बात नहीं है. In America, what do we find? Supporters, citizens, local people, वे लोग जो है गवर्नमेंट का अटेंशन को ड्रॉ करता है कि फलाना फलाना कैंडिडेट को फलाने कंस्टिट्यूएंसी से टिकट देने की बात होती है. नाउ इंडिया इज ऑल्सो फॉलोइंग द सेम टाइप ऑफ अ प्रोसेस, सेम टाइप ऑफ ए पाथ, बिकॉज द टॉप लीडर्स मे नॉट बी नोइंग अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर कंस्टिट्यूएंसी. द टॉप लीडर्स मे नॉट बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट विच candidate has got the name and fame from that particular constituency. So, over here also, in a last few decades, we are seeing that the citizens and the supporters, they try to draw the attention of that political party, that who is going to contest the election. So, the very first function which we just now discussed is that it is the political party who contests the election. The second one is what? Parties put forward different policies and program. Parties put forward different policies and program. Why not? Why not parties will put different policies and program? Parties, in order to rule the country, before entering into the election arena, the parties put their manifestos in front of the people. What is that manifesto? Manifesto is a written document in which the principles, the promises, the faiths, and what they are going to do if they are being given the power, everything is clearly mentioned in that manifesto. So, after winning the election, it is the political party that whatever they had promised to the people by writing down in that manifesto, they try to come up with that. So, such manifestos are thereafter transformed into various policies and programs. So, parties frame policies and program means what? It means that parties who come to the power, it is their duty. They are duty bound to frame various policies and programs of the country. Why they are not going to frame the policies and programs? In order to make the country developed, in order to make the country in a progressive path, it is their vital duty that policies and programs should be or must be implemented. We have seen that the party in ruling party, who is in topmost standing over there, the government can handle various type of views of the public. In a society, in a country where there are lakhs and millions of people, so everybody has got their own different type of thoughts. Every people have got their own different type of an opinion. तो हर एक लोगों के अपने अपने ओपिनियंस होते हैं, लेकिन ये रूलिंग पार्टी जो होते हैं, जो रूलिंग गवर्नमेंट है, what do? They assess the majority. They cannot look at each and every individual at an individual basis. Individual basis पे policies, programs नहीं बन सकते. So what does ruling party do? They assess what the majority wants, what the majority likes, and on concluding of that majority likeness, the policies and programs are formulated by the political party. We are also understanding the lineage, the line which the political party adopts in framing the policies and programs for the country, that is called the ruling party. That is the essence of the ruling party. रूलिंग पार्टी का एसेंस यही होता है कि लोगों के हित के लिए, फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ द पीपल, नॉट द होल बट द मेजॉरिटी एज ए होल, बिकॉज इट इज अ ह्यूमैनिटेरियन ग्राउंड कि सभी को खुश नहीं किया जा सकता है. एवरीबडी कैन नॉट बी मेड प्लीज्ड. But whereas the working of a democracy, whereas the framing of the policies, whereas the making of any laws or any type of an issues or the policies, the government will every time look into the matter that what is the better thing which is required for the majority of the people. Majoritarianism की बात होती है. That is the main essence of the working of the political party. So secondly, what do we find? The second function of the political party is that it is the political party which frames the policies and programs of the country. No sooner the party wins the election, they come and start governing the country. That governance of the country is basically helped, assisted, advised by the Council of Ministers, by various other non-political members, or which you can say the permanent members, and by the assistance of the permanent members, by the assistance of the cabinet members, by the assistance of the Council of Ministers, it is the Prime Minister along with the other ministers who are there in the Parliament. They chalk out various policies and programs and work for the country. This was the second function which I dealt with. Now, the third function of the political party is that political parties do the role in making the laws. It is the political party which makes the law. Very important question which we had discussed in class 9 also. In the previous class also you might have studied that in a democracy it is the legislature who legislates the law. So the laws are legislated in the parliament. It is the question hour session where the questions are put by any of the ministers of the parliament, and after the questions are put in the 0 hour, then there happens to be the debate, there happens to be the discussion. When there is a 0 hour meeting in the parliament में जब 0 hour meeting होता है, so that time what happens? Various questions are being put up by the representatives. बहुत सारे questions जो हैं representatives के द्वारा पूछा जाता है, and after putting up the various type of questions, those are discussed those are debated, those are put forward, and after great heaves and tussles, that is made passed by the parliament. After when it gets passed by the parliament, it goes to the president for the approval, and after when it goes to the president for the approval, then it is sent to the office of the secretary of the concerned department, and then the office of the secretary promulgates that law and that executes the law. So it is the executive which executes the law, it is the legislature in the parliament which legislates the law. We are seeing that political parties who are in majority, there are better chances. वैसे पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज जो मेजॉरिटी में है पार्लियामेंट में, तो उनके द्वारा बनाया गया कानून, देयर आर बेटर चांसेस फॉर दैट लॉ टू बी पास्ड. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे आर इन मेजॉरिटी. अगर वो मेजॉरिटी में नहीं रहते, देन देयर कुड हैव बीन सम डिफिकल्टी इन पासिंग एनी टाइप ऑफ ए लॉ. Since they are in majority, so it becomes easy for that political party. मान के चलिए, for example, at the present situation, the BJP government is there at the union, at the central government, the BJP is there. BJP has won the election in a far flung by achieving the biggest majority. There is no coalition government over there. किसी के सपोर्ट से उसने सरकार नहीं बनाया, उसकी अपनी majority है. So, looking into the welfare of the people, taking into the something which is basically good for the country, the BJP government passes or tries to make any law. It will get passed in the parliament. It will get passed in the Lok Sabha. Why? Because the maximum number of representatives are from the BJP. And for the passing of any bill, 2/3 majority or 1/3 majority is required. Simple के लिए 1/3 और थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स इश्यूज के लिए 2/3 मेजॉरिटी चाहिए. तो 2/3 मेजॉरिटी तो उसके पास है ही. एंड व्हेन दे आर हैविंग द 2/3 मेजॉरिटी, इट बिकम्स इजी फॉर दैट पार्टी टू पास एनी टाइप ऑफ ए बिल, टू पास एनी टाइप ऑफ ए लॉ, टू पास एनी टाइप ऑफ a policy or a program. So it is the political party which frames the policies and program. It is the political party which tries to make law for the country. And after when any type of a law is made passed by both the houses of the parliament, where does it go? It goes to the president for its approval, and after when the president gives its assent, it goes to the secretary of the particular ministry, and the secretary of that particular ministry executes that law, and then the law is executed, and then it becomes a law. This is the prime thing, that how the laws are being made. So what do we find here? We find that it is the political party which makes the law. The third function we have discussed. And the fourth function is that it is the parties that form and run the government. Yes, it could not have been possible for every man to go every morning in the parliament, attend the meeting over there and run the country. ये possible नहीं हो सकता था. ये possible कब हो सकता है? ये possible political parties के ही उपस्थिति में हो सकता है. It is the political party which tries to form the association, and after forming the association, they all try to manipulate the people. They try to attract the people, and in order to attract the people, what do? They go in between the people and discuss about their policies and program, so as to get the support of the larger sections of the people of the society to get the power such that they can rule the country. To get the power and to rule the country means what? They want to rule the country for the coming 5 years of a time. And if so, if the chances are better, they will also rule the country for another 5 years of a time. So parties try to form and run the government, and that is the main process of the political party. Big policies and the decisions are taken by the political executive that comes from the political parties. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के द्वारा जितने भी पॉलिसीज एंड प्रोग्राम्स चॉक आउट होते हैं, whatever policies and programs are being chalked out by the political parties, that goes to the political executive. Who are these political executive? Let me remind you, क्लास 9 में आप लोगों ने पढ़ा था कि पॉलिटिकल एग्जीक्यूटिव कौन होते हैं. वो आईएएस ऑफिसर्स होते हैं जो असिस्ट करता है हर एक मिनिस्ट्री को हाउ टू कैरी आउट द वर्किंग ऑफ दैट मिनिस्ट्री. So the matter is referred to the political executive. And what is the nature, what is the function of that political party? As soon as that particular policy or order is delivered to that political executive, so political executive does not have to do anything. He will just put up its signature over there, put up its seal, and then the law is executed. So from the hand of the political executive, policies, programs, or whatever law, amendment of any law, abolishing of any law, making of a new law, everything is done by the political executive at the second stage. First stage, it is done by the legislature where the discussion takes place. So legislature legislates the law, executive executes the law. It's well and clear that legislation का वर्क हमारे रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के द्वारा होता है और एक्सिक्यूट करने का यानी लागू करने का काम किसके हाथों में होता है? दैट इज डन बाय द एग्जीक्यूटिव. सो पार्टीज recruit leaders, they train them how to make them ministers and then go by the direction of the party leadership. So it is within the political parties, they recruit the leaders and all those leaders, they follow the spirit of that political party, and after following the spirit of political parties, they go according to the lineage of the parties. It means what? The parties, they form the government and they want that none of the any members of that political party, they may deviate from that particular stream. उस stream से deviate भी ना हो हमारे members, तो parties हमेशा बाध्य रहता है कि मेरे कोई भी members जो हैं इधर उधर डगमगाए नहीं. So the third function we have discussed, that parties makes the law, they contest the election, they frames the policies and program. The fourth one, which we are going to discuss, is that the parties form and run the government, which we have just now cleared it up. And the fourth point is that the parties lose in the election that play the role of an opposition. Now, those members, वैसे leaders, जो अन्य political parties के हैं, although they have won the election in the respective constituency, but they did not get the majority in the parliament. Although they won the election in their respective constituency, but that particular party did not get a majority in the parliament, so it became tough for them to form the government. And now, since they could not form the government, what will they call? They will be called as the opposition leaders. They will be sitting at the right side. The majority members will be sitting at the left side and the opposition leaders will be sitting at the right side. The duty of the political party is also to oppose the functioning of the government. Had there been no system of checks and balances, the ruling party there might be the fear of that ruling party to become aristocratic or a despotic or a big boss in a simple manner, which you can say. अगर हमारे ओपोजिशन मेंबर्स के द्वारा चेक्स एंड बैलेंसेस का प्रोसेसेस नहीं होते, हमारे इलेक्शन या हमारे ओपोजिशन मेंबर्स के द्वारा ओपोज करने की बात अगर नहीं होती, तो हो सकता था कि हमारे रूलिंग पार्टीज दे कुड हैव बिकम समथिंग ऑफ ए बिग बॉस, दैट वी आर समथिंग डिफरेंट, वी आर द मोनार्क, we are the despot, we are the aristocrat. It could be happen like that. But because of the opposition members sitting there in the parliament, the role of the opposition is that whenever any type of a bill is being made to be passed, whenever any law is made to be passed, whenever any policies are made to be passed, or whenever any programs are to be chalked, so the opposition members, they act the role, they perform the role as a ventilating chamber. The discussions takes place, the debates takes place, the demonstrations also take place, and after all discussions and debates, a crystal clear type of a thing comes out. And why such type of a things comes out? Only because of the role of the opposition, because it is the opposition which acts as a ventilating chamber. Opposition ही जो है एक ventilating chamber का काम करता है, वो डिबेट करते हैं, डिस्कस करते हैं, और जो चीज बिल्कुल सही हो लोगों के लिए, फॉर द हित ऑफ द पीपल, फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ द पीपल, दैट थिंग विल कम आउट एंड दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड टू बी ए न्यू पॉलिसी और ए न्यू प्रोग्राम और ए न्यू टाइप ऑफ ए लॉ. So the next function of the political parties are what? Parties play the role of the opposition. That is the prime or the vital thing which we can understand in a democracy. Had there been no opposition in a democracy, so probably the democratic spirit of the democratic world could not have been achieved. अगर हमारे देश में opposition नहीं रहता तो लोकतंत्र की वास्तविकता जिसको बोलते हैं, the spirit of democracy could not have been achieved. वो हम लोग अचीव नहीं कर सकते. Next function of the political party is what? It is the political party which shapes the public opinion. Political party, after grabbing the power, after coming to the majority and forming the government, what do? They look into the matter of what are necessary concern for them. Necessary concern कौन सी चीजें हैं, and after looking into the matter, the ruling party or the political party, they start making laws, they start making policies, they try to shape the public opinion. The political parties, with the support of the pressure groups. Now, what are these pressure groups? Pressure groups are not the political party, but they are just simply the organ of that political party who try to attract the attention of that political party or that ruling party, what the public are demanding. हमारे समाज में पब्लिक का क्या डिमांड है, all such things are being highlighted by that pressure group that draws the attention of the political party, that draws the attention of the ruling party, and with the help of that pressure groups, these political parties, they try to come forward, they try to understand what is being needed for the society, what is being needed for the big society as a whole, and then they try to carve out, they try to come up with several types of policies and programs, and such policies and programs are being shaped into the public opinion, which is of vital importance for the country as a whole. Now, many of the pressure groups are the extensions of the political party. बहुत सारे pressure groups जो हैं, they are the extension of the political parties among the different sections of the society. Within the different sections of the society, many pressure groups are the extensions of the political party. Parties sometimes launch the movements. Parties जो हैं कभी-कभी movements को launch करते हैं for the resolution of the problem of the people. लोगों के क्या problems हैं, लोगों के क्या-क्या व्यथाएं हैं, all things are being resolved by the political parties, and after such resolutions are being taken up by the political party, it is the political party, they try to come forward, and after within the discussion of their own members, they try to shape the public opinion. So often opinions in the society, often we find that the opinions in the society crystallize on the large possibilities or on the basis of the large party line. Opinion of the people, all those things are crystallized on the basis of the big party lines. So we are clear over here that we have understood that it is the parties which shape the public opinion, it is the parties which play the role of the opposition, it is the parties which form and run the government, then it is the party which makes the law, then another function of the political party, the very first one which we studied was that the parties contest the election. Now moving on to the last one, the function of the political party. The last function of the political party is what? The last function of the political party is political parties make the people access to political machinery and for the welfare schemes. Parties access to political machinery and access for the welfare of the people. How is it? ये कैसे होता है? The last function for an ordinary citizen, it is very easy to approach to any of the political representative. एक साधारण व्यक्ति के लिए अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के दरवाजे पर जाना बहुत इजी है. whoever is the representative, because he is also the member of that locality. So it is very easy to approach at the office of any MLA, any MP, because that MLA is knowing me, that MP is also knowing me. So it is very easy for me to approach at the house, at the office of the MLA or the MP. But it is very difficult for me to approach at the office of the Deputy Commissioner. It is very problem for me to approach at the office of the DDC, because DDC is what? DDC is a permanent executive. उनको हमसे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. लेकिन वो MLA, वो MP जो हमारे ही कंस्टिट्यूंसी के हैं, जिन्हें मैं शायद बचपन से जान रहा था और वो भी मुझे बचपन से जान रहे हैं, either it can be any type of a citizen. So it is very easy for me to approach at the house of that representative, because he had come to my house during the election. He had begged in front of me that please मुझे वोट दो, मुझे जिताने का कोशिश करो. So my relation with that representative is direct, whereas my relation with that non-permanent जो permanent executive है, DC मैडम या DC साहब या DDC मैडम या DDC साहब, whoever is that, there is no any direct relation with me. So it becomes a problem for me. So what happens? The sooner we are developing the relation with that political representative, that political representative can understand my problem. They can talk with me and understand what is needed in the society, what is needed in the society as a whole. So according to that, the schemes are being drafted. We are getting aware with the political machinery. And since we people are getting aware with that political machinery, inter alia what happens? The same representative also gets acquainted with the problem of the society at large. And after getting the knowledge of what is being required, those political representatives, they try to do something good. They try to find out something good, welfare for the people. That is why these political parties, they feel very close, and even we all people feel very much close to the parties, because my relation with that of the political executive is direct, because I understand him. So my connectivity with the parties is very much close, even when they do not fully trust me. अगर मुझे वो ट्रस्ट नहीं भी करता है कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, अब क्योंकि मैं उन्हें पहचान रहा हूं, उस रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को मैं जान रहा हूं, तो माई ट्रस्ट विद दैट पॉलिटिकल पार्टी दैट डेवलप्स. मेरा ट्रस्ट जो है उस पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के साथ डेवलप कर जाता है. सो टिल नाउ वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट द फंक्शंस ऑफ द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी. Another point which we are going to also discuss is the necessity of the political party. ये political parties की necessities क्या होती है, जरूरतें. Had we ever imagined कि had there been no political party, could it be possible, क्या ये पॉसिबल हो सकता था कि कंट्री को गवर्न करने के लिए, in order to govern the country, everybody in the morning would get up, go to the parliament, sit down over there, discuss, and then again come back to the house? No, it could not have been possible. So for that, the constitution makers, what did they do? They tried to find out that in order to go with the working of the democracy, a political party, it is very much necessary. Can it be possible that everybody can go and sit down in the parliament and frame laws, work as an opposition, make policies, make programs, draft various laws, trying to shape the public opinion? It cannot be possible. It can only be possible with the help of the political party. Now coming into the essence of the necessity of the political party, what do I have to say? We have to say that the list of the functions in a sense answers the question asked above. We need political parties because political parties perform all sorts of function. जितने functions को मैंने अभी डिस्कस किया, तो that is one of the basic answer. Because such functions are being performed, because such functions are being made by the political party, so the political parties are of great necessity for us. इसीलिए political parties को हम अपना necessity मानते हैं. Moving on, we would say we can understand the necessity of a political party by imagining a situation without parties. We can understand the situation of a political party if we keep it into our mind that there is no political party. मान के चलिए कि there is no political party. So if there is not a political party, can we understand the situation? What will be the situation of the country? अगर political parties ना रहे तो situation क्या होगा? Everybody will be an independent candidate. सारे लोग independent candidate कहलाएंगे. हिंदी में उसके लिए शब्द है निर्दलीय उम्मीदवार. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के होने से रिस्पॉन्सिबलनेस बढ़ती है. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के रहने से सरकार की अकाउंटेबिलिटी बढ़ती है. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के रहने से उस पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का जो है परमानेंसी दिखाई पड़ता है. Had there been no political party, there would have been everywhere an independent candidate. जिस तरह से मैनिफेस्टोज, प्रोमिसेस आर मेड बाय द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, अगर पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज नहीं होंगे तो सारे अगर इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट अगर रहते तो कोई प्रॉमिस नहीं कर सकता था लोगों को. मैं वचन देता हूं कि अगर मैं इलेक्शन जीत गया तब मैं देश के लिए ऐसा करूंगा, मैं लोगों के लिए ये करूंगा. जितने वचन हम लोग सुनते हैं, लेकिन वो वचन फिर हमेशा के लिए कौन हो जाता अगर पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज नहीं होते. एंड बिकॉज देयर इज अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, द प्रॉमिसेस आर मेड बाय द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. लेकिन अगर पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज नहीं होंगे तो नो प्रॉमिसेस विल बी देयर. प्रॉमिसेस कैन बी देयर बट ओनली फॉर दैट स्मॉल लोकेलिटी. जहां से वो आदमी अपना उम्मीदवारी तय करेगा, सिर्फ उसी लोकेलिटी के बारे में ही वह सोच सकता है, अन्य जगहों के बारे में वो नहीं सोचेगा. देश की अखंडता हमेशा के लिए खत्म होती चली जाएगी. देश का डेवलपिंग स्टेज जो है, दैट विल एवरी टाइम बिकम बैड एंड बैड. द कंट्री मे नॉट प्रोग्रेस बिकॉज देयर इज नो एसोसिएशन, नो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी. एवरीबडी इज इंडिपेंडेंट ओवर देयर. And since everybody is independent over there, so everybody will think about their own particular constituency. Nobody is going to bother anything about the country. The progress of the country will come to a standstill. Everything will become hindered. Everything will become disturbed. So, in order to get a proper functioning such that the country can develop at a random speed, so political party is a must. Why? Because in a political party, all the members are of the same like mind. All the members try to achieve at a particular decision, and that decision will every time be good for the country. Because whatever the majoritarian will ask, that welfare scheme, that policy, that program will be for the majoritarian, and since it will be for the majoritarian, so it will be good for the entire country. We cannot imagine a country, we cannot think of, so we can say that no one can come and no one can make any type of a promise. No individual will make any promise in front of the people. The government may be formed, but its utility will be useless. अगर अकेले में भी लोग इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे तो सरकार बनेगी, the government will be formed, but that government will be of without any utility. that will be useless, of no without use. So elected representatives will be, on the other hand, what do we find? That the elected representative will be, every time will be accountable to the government. Elected representative will be responsible to the government. Elected representative will be legitimate to the government. तो ये elected representative कहाँ से आएगा? Elected representative will, every time we will get it from the political party. Only from the political party we can get our representative. Otherwise, we don't have any other option. Now, we can also think about it by looking at the very non-party system, non-party election type of a thing. Although the parties do not contest formally, it is generally noticed that in the village panchayat election, although the parties at the panchayat level, that is at the three-tier system, at the local self government, we find that there is no interference of any political party, but still at the panchayat level, whenever there is any type of an election, the village people, they get themselves divided into different factions. The people, the samaj, the society, that gets divided on the basis of different sections because of the difference in the opinion. So because the people get divided on the basis of opinion in a particular society or in a village, so that particular divided society, they are manipulated by any of the political parties indirectly. So such section of the people, such factions of the people are getting manipulation by any of the political party, and after getting the manipulation of any of the political party, the election lineage takes place even at the village level. जबकि देखा जाए तो विलेज लेवल में, पंचायत लेवल में किसी भी तरह का पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज का योगदान नहीं होता है, लेकिन क्योंकि इलेक्शन है तो समाज अपने आप में, चाहे विचारों में, चाहे रिलीजन में, चाहे कास्ट बेसिस में, किसी न किसी भावनाओं को लेकर दैट बिकम्स पार्टीशन, and since it becomes divided, what we see, the political party creeps in between, and after when the political party creeps in between, the election takes place on the basis of the lineage of the election. Okay, that is the reason. That is the reason we find political parties in almost all the countries. इसीलिए यही एक रीजन है जिसके तहत हम यह जानते हैं कि पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को हम लोग हर एक कंट्री में पाते हैं, चाहे वो स्मॉल कंट्री हो या बिग कंट्री हो, आइदर इट इज अ डेवलपिंग कंट्री, आइदर इट इज अनडेवलप्ड कंट्री, आइदर इट इज अंडरडेवलप्ड कंट्री, नो लीफ ऑफ द पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम कैन मूव अनलेस एंड अंटिल देयर इज नो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी. अगर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी नहीं होगा तो राजनीति का पत्ता जो है बिल्कुल नहीं हिलेगा. There must be a political party for the proper functioning of a democracy, political functioning of the country, the administration of the country. Political party is a must. We just cannot imagine the democratic functioning of the country without a political party. So, my dear students, we will also move on towards the single party system. We will also move on towards the multi-party system. But today, and the previous class which I had basically taken, the introductory part of the political party, what is a political party, the components of the political party, the partisanship, and so on, the collective responsibility of the political party. And today we talked about the functioning of the political party and the necessities of the political party, and till now we are going to stop here. I hope you might have understood and go with my lecture, listen to the things, and afterwards we will once again move on to the multi-party system, the national party, the regional party, the single party, and so on. Till then, best of luck and have a good day.